Hi, my name is Michelle, and I've been avoiding public speaking my entire life. Well, there you are, an audience of over 800 beautiful humans, and here I am, terrified you'll hear me trip over my own tongue. But I know the powerful medicine is found in confronting my deepest fears head on, and so it is. For some of us, this life weighs heavy. Heavy like a brand new baby girl brought home from the hospital, swaddled and placed in a dresser drawer. A mother struggling to be a mother, a father nowhere to be found except in the color of her eyes. Heavy like a homeless teenage girl diagnosed with mental illness, but in and out of a heartless system, she never receives proper care. And heavy like a 300-pound woman sitting on the kitchen floor in front of the fridge crying into a tray of brownies, eating her feelings again. Heavy like cramming lifetimes of memories, along with basic necessities, into 6 overweight suitcases and moving across the country with 3 children to escape the father of your own babies, who swore he'd be the one to protect you until you needed protecting from him. For some of us, this life weighs heavy. Every move that we make is dictated by the weight that we carry. On your left shoulder, a purse overflowing with abandonment, grief, and unworthiness. On your right hip, 3 children depending on you to make all the right moves. But how do you make the right moves when you exist in a constant state of fight or flight? My children had never been on an airplane. My daughter was 6 at the time, bouncing back and forth between terror and excitement. My boys, clearly struggling but sitting quietly with their fear. I buckled the 3 of them in and kissed them each on the forehead as I assured them in my own shaky voice we were going to be all right. Heavy as I was, at 300 pounds, my own belt wouldn't reach to buckle, and I was too ashamed to let the attendant know. So to save us both the hassle, I tucked the seatbelt under my belly, and I hoped for the best. There was a warm wind off the ocean when we arrived, in a light misty rain, the kind that quiets you down on the inside. Stepping off the plane, I paused to raise my face in prayer to the dark moon and promise not to waste this fresh start that I had been gifted. I was ready to become the mother I had always needed. I made a vow to save myself, to deviate from the script that I had been force-fed since I was born, to break the chains and cycles of abuse and addiction passed down through generations like sick and twisted trophies. That night, arriving here in St. John, I felt powerful. When the wind blew through me, I felt freedom in my bones, and my healing journey began. I was blessed with the most supportive social worker anybody could ask for. She connected me to the Women's Empowerment Network, and through the programs I completed there, I learned about the amazing network of supports here in St. John. I met many strong women sharing a similar healing vision. In my 3 years here, I participated in 3 of these incredible programs. I'm blessed with working and personal relationships with women from all walks of life, and the life support that I've received is immeasurable in words and can only be heartfelt. Most recently, I participated in Working for Change, a leadership capacity building program where I learned how to refine and share my vision of wellness with the skills and confidence to reach out to existing community supports, to work with local organizations on wellness projects, creating a lasting impact. With my new support system, I've hosted a successful community cleanup, and I'm planning 2 more for this summer. I've rallied neighbors, nonprofits, and local businesses to share in my vision of Roots and Wings, a creative community garden project with the intention to facilitate healing and empower our community by creating safe space to learn and grow. I came here in search of a safe place to recover and heal from lifetimes of things that did not kill me but somehow made me stronger. And in return, I found inspiration and purpose in this beautiful city that felt like home from that first rainy night that we arrived. I'll finish now with a quote from one of my favorite writers. She says, "We are not passive observers. We are survivors who have learned to alchemize our pain into futures that do not hurt our children's children. Our stories are slingshots, and moving forward, none of us move alone." Thank you.